Good day, this is Helen Iggy giving a talk on Robert Lowry. Shall we gather at the river? That's a question followed by the classic answer. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river. This poetic question and answer piece was written over 100 years ago by Robert Lowry as a preacher and popular writer of classic American hymns. Robert Lowry was born in Philadelphia in 1826. He studied at the University of Louisburg and worked mainly as a pastor for 45 years. He combined his pastoral work with a professorship in rhetoric, which is the study of effective speech and writing. He also served as the university's chancellor. By 1868, which would be 100 years ago to the time that my husband proposed to me, he was a hymnals editor to Bigelow and Maine, the country's leading publisher of Sunday school music. Under his supervision, more than 20 hymnals were produced by Bigelow and Maine. How Can I Keep On Singing is still a popular classic. Robert Lowry claimed that his true calling was preaching, but he is best known as being a hymn writer, and many of his hymns have been popular for more than 100 years. If Shall We Gather at the River was popular as today, it might be something like Let's Hang Out at the River. Robert Lowry graduated toward the Bible in his music, and he explained that New York was under a terrible heat wave, as well as epidemic of yellow fever, when he envisaged a passage in the book of Revelation, chapter 22. Quote, He showed me a river of water of life, bright as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God, unquote. He explained it by saying it is brass band music, has a march movement 4/4 time, and for that reason has become popular, though for myself, I don't think much of it. I notice that everyone can sing this piece, and it is a matter of understanding the poetic meaning rather than the art of beautiful vocalizing. This piece in modern music is in the key of D, which is within the range of all voices, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. In spite of his personal feelings about Shall we gather at the river? Robert Lowry continued to write and produce more than the 20 hymnals. Many of his pieces were not copywritten and thus fell into the public domain. Robert Lowry explained that he wrote based upon a thought or mood, then wrote the song and music from those feelings. I think this is important, and each of us should write as we feel about an event. Then try to put it to music. Each one has a unique story to tell, and to combine music with emotion and feeling is very important and maybe financially rewarding. Be sure to copyright your poems and music so that it does not fall into the public domain. In his later years, Robert Lowry experienced deafness, not unusual for musicians. His first wife died, and he remarried and continued to live in Plainfield until his death in 1899. In 1999, my second granddaughter was born. His eulogist summarized his life by saying, quote, His melodies and songs were but the expression of the man's heart and character. Shall we gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful